Hello, hello, friends, and welcome. Let's get our tonight's manicure colors lined up here so you guys can see what we got going on. All right. Well, hello, friends, and welcome to our Wednesday night dip nail party. I am so excited. We've got our brand new setup tonight. So we were doing a little bit of testing, so we had a little bit of, a few extra lives this week. So this is the big shebang. I'm so excited because now I can actually see everybody. We can chit chat while we're doing this, and it'll be a lot easier for me to talk to everyone and walk you through the process while we're doing this manicure. So hello, Debbie. It is so nice to see you. Hello, Anna. Hi, Jessica. Hello, Heather. Hello, friends. It is so good to see everybody. Thank you guys so much for joining. So just so you guys know, I'm going to be doing my best to try to chat with everybody right here. My comment section is right down here. So if you see me looking this way, it's just because I'm trying to read everybody's comments. Hello, Allie. Hello, Karina. Hello, Cynthia. It's so good to see everybody. Well, I am very excited to show you guys tonight's manicure. I was going Easter themed. I was going to use some Easter nail decals stickers that I had. And, well, they didn't want to unstick from the paper. So we kind of went with a slightly different look that's still going to be great for Easter, really perfect for spring. So very excited to show you guys. We're going to be using colors from West Coast Dip's new spring collection. So we've got Purple Passion, Bunny Hop, and Porcelain. We're going to be doing an ombre. We're going to be doing nail stickers. We've got an extra mani tonight. Okay, friends? So if you're ready to see it, this is what we got going on. So guys, let me know if you need me to zoom the camera out because we're still perfecting this setup, but there is a look at the nails that we're doing this evening. Very, very, very excited. Hello, Cynthia. Hello, Anna. It's good to see everybody. Awesome. This set turned out so well. I'm so happy with it because, again, I had a time. Now, just so you guys know, pastels, which are amazing for spraying, are a real bee to work with. A lot of times the color likes to buff off, which is very, very true for this lavender purple color. So what we're going to do tonight is we're going to use our usual dip process, but I'm actually going to encapsulate this one in a clear powder to avoid buffing off any of the purple. So it's going to be great practice for you guys as we're getting into pastel season. So very, very excited for that. But yeah, let's get into it. So these are the colors we're going to be using. I'm going to be using my West Coast Dip liquids. And then these are the nail stickers that I'm using. These are from Flora Nail Shop. Super duper cute. Cool. Pretty. I'm all nervous. Everyone can see me while I'm doing this. This is crazy. All right, friends, so before we start, I'd just like to ask, sharing is caring. So if you guys have a friend, maybe your mom, maybe your sister, maybe your best friend from high school who would love to see some spring nails, don't be shy, hit that share button, send this live over their way, and then let's get started. All right, so we've got our nails all prepped and ready to go. So we're gonna start by dipping into the Purple Passion and the Porcelain. Thank you, Cynthia. It's I'm so comfortable with you guys now, so this isn't even that big of a deal. It's just remembering that I actually get to see everybody because I'm not used to my facial expressions being recorded while I make these manicures. So it's just a different experience, that's all. But I'm so, so happy to get to interact with you guys more, so this is awesome. Hello, Casey. It's so good to see you. Debs, thank you so much for the share. I appreciate it. King Schmitties, thank you for the likes. Heather, thank you for sharing. What are my favorite dip liquids? Virgo and Gem are actually one of my favorites, Elizabeth. But I also do really love the West Coast dips. I do find that their dry time is a little bit slower. So if you're learning, they're a little bit slower to work with. The other thing is they're really nice to ombre and stuff that takes a little bit more time. So West Coast dips is another great alternative as well. I also was really impressed with the Manicure dip powder set off of Amazon. So that one is also worth checking out. Oh, Debs, you're the best. I'm so glad. Hopefully your bestie joins us. Well, Cynthia, you're going to have to try. Hopefully tonight will motivate you. King Schmitties, thank you for hitting that share button. I appreciate all the shares coming in this evening, friends. All right, let's get this party rolling. So again, this is the look that we're going for, as recommended by my friend Jen, who suggested using the nail stickers tonight. We got those on there, so it should be good. Ooh, Cynthia, that's awesome. Hello, Schmoozy. I'm so glad you joined. Heather, thank you again for hitting that share button. All right, friends, so let's walk through this process. So the first thing we are going to do is apply the dip liquid to our entire nail. So we're going to start in the center of the nail there, and we're going to push back to the cuticle area. This is going to help avoid flooding that cuticle and avoid getting anything on the skin that we don't want to be on the skin. And then we're going to go ahead and just dip right into that powder there. Next, you'll want to have a toothpick handy. So the trick to nice cuticle lines is a toothpick. We're just going to go around and trace that cuticle area like so. I'm going to do my best to slay, Schmoozy. Thank you. Jessica, thank you for hitting that share button. Anna, thank you for hitting that share button. I appreciate it, friends. King Schmitties is asking everybody to share and like, get those thumbs going, you know? We're going to try to really pump this one up tonight, so. The dip I suggested on Amazon is the Manicure Dippies. If you go over to my TikTok profile, click the link. It's in my Amazon storefront. I have it linked there. But of all the Amazon one I tried, the Manicure one is by far the best. Debbie, thank you for hitting that share button. I appreciate you. You're very welcome, Debs. All right, friends, let's keep this party rolling. So we're on to finger number 2. Again, we're going to do a full dip on this one. We're going to start in the middle of the nail, and then we're going to push back. By starting in the middle of the nail, we get a lot more control over that liquid, and it's going to help you avoid getting anything on the skin. If you get product on the skin, it's not great for your skin, but it also will cause lifting, so we really don't want that to happen. Bella, I have to keep dip on my nails because otherwise they break. That is my one and only secret. Pump, 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 pump it up. Thanks, Jen. We're going to pump, pump, pump by everybody hitting the likes and hitting the share button tonight as often as you can. I would so appreciate it. All right. Now, friends, you can see here that my dip is still a little bit wet. If you notice that after you've done your first dip, just go ahead and dip it back into the powder, and that'll soak up all that extra liquid, like so. All right, moving right along. So with this middle finger, we're actually going to be dipping the entire thing into glitter. I like to put a base under my glitter. It makes removal so much easier. So we're gonna do one dip of the middle finger before we get into the glitter, just so you guys know what's happening. All right. Sorry, like I said, it's so like, I know you guys can see me here. I'm trying to watch the comment section. So again, if you guys see me looking down, it's just because I'm trying to stay in the chat because I don't like to be left out. You know, you guys get into some really fun conversations while we're doing these lives and I hate being left out. So if you see me looking down, that is why. Got a few more people joining us. Hello, new friends. Thank you, Cynthia. I appreciate that. I was a nail biter for my entire existence, and it wasn't until I kept dip on my nails that I was able to make these grow. Partially because dip does add strength to the nail, so it stops them from breaking, which if you have naturally very thin nails like myself, that is a huge help. But also, it actually stops me from biting my nails too, which is amazing because that was such a dirty habit that I was so happy to finally break after 3 decades on this earth. Hello, Nicola. Good to see you. I do my best to do it all, Jen. Thank you, Fancy Pants. I so appreciate that. We got to give a shout out to my husband, though, because he is my wonderful, wonderful tech nerd who I love very much, who's able to create all of this. So props to him. Thank you, Mary. All right, friends, and then on the ring finger, we're actually going to be dipping in white as our base for the stickers. So we're using Porcelain by West Coast Dips. Now, if you've ever been victimized by a white dip powder, Porcelain from West Coast Dips is going to be your friend. It doesn't clump or get super lumpy like other white powders, so just a heads up, that might be one that you want to check out, because I was definitely victimized a few times by a few white dip powders, and it's such an essential to your collection. that you want to make sure you have it. So anyway, highly recommend that one. It's a really good one to have. We do love a supportive hubby, Bella. If he wasn't at the gym right now, he'd totally be here to like milk all these compliments. Hello, Haley. Good to see you. Nicola, that's awesome. Did you share it on TikTok? I'll have to check it out. I'm excited to see. Ooh, Tundra Dips is here. That's a good tip. So good brands cut it with clear so it's not clumpy. Good to know. All right. We're going to be doing a lot of chit-chatting tonight, friends, so perfect, Nicola. I will go check it out. Definitely, you know what, go to your video and send that to me personally because I would love to see it, and that will make sure that I do not forget to go and look for it. So thank you, Gloria. Hello, Anna. So good to see you. And just a reminder, friends, that sharing is caring, so please don't hesitate to hit that share button while we're doing this manicure, because I'm sure that you got a mom or a sister or a best friend or a brother or somebody that would, you know, love to see a spring nail set being created. So definitely hit that share button. And don't forget to hit the likes, you know? A shameless plug for myself. This is so much more fun. Okay, guys, I like this. I was a little nervous, like I said, having the camera on me while I'm doing this, but this is fantastic. I enjoy this very much. Anna and Brianna, thank you guys so much for hitting that share button. Cass is here. Hello, Cass. It's so good to see you. All right, where's my toothbrush? So after you've done your first dip, you want to make sure that you brush all of that excess powder off. If you do not, you are going to risk contaminating your base coat, which is no good for anybody. So I like to use a toothbrush because I find that the stiffer bristles do a really good job of getting all of the powder out of like every little crevice. So we're gonna go ahead with that. Bella, I'm so happy to hear that. Yes, Bella. Hello, students. Welcome to your nail dip class. Kayla here, ready to teach all that I know. I feel a little more teachery, actually, with the camera. You notice I even, like, dressed nicer today because I was like, everyone's going to see me. I can't wear my usual hoodie. All right, friends, so we got our first dip layer down. So the next thing we want to do is add our next layer. So I am a fan of the TikTok method. There's also the apex method, as they're nicknamed, but both methods are going to help you build an apex on the nail. It's going to help you build some strength. It's also going to help your manicure last longer. So I always say it's worthwhile to experiment with which application method works best for you and your nails. This personally was the best one for me, which is why I continue to use it because it helps my manicures last. So for the TikTok second layer, we're going to go about just shy of halfway up the nail, and I'm also going to cap the edges. So here's what we're going to do. Where do I get all of my product? These ones are from West Coast Dips that I'm using tonight, but I get products from everywhere. I'm always trying new companies, small, big, from Amazon, wherever. But I do have quite a few favorites listed on my TikTok profile, so if you want to go check the link there, I've got quite a few favorites listed. I mean, if you guys want to tattle on each other, Anna, I mean, I'm always here for a little drama, you know? Why not? Thank you, Gloria. I appreciate that. You know what? Skin cycling. I follow Dr. Whitney here on TikTok, and I started doing the skin cycling, and it's so much easier, number one, because it simplified my daily routine, but also, like, I've been really proud of the results with it. So Dr. Whitney Bose, I believe is her last name here on TikTok. She's fantastic. Annie, thank you so much for the follows. I appreciate it. Oh, we lost the camera. 1 second, friends. Oh, we're back. All right. I got to be my own tech support here, so apologies. I'm coming back, friends. I'm coming back. All right. We should be good to go. Okay. We're still working out the kinks of this new setup, so I totally appreciate everybody's patience. Thank you for letting me know, because otherwise I get talking and then I don't even realize that my face isn't there anymore. So thank you, friends. Savillon, Azure, and Beetle. So of those three, Nicola. I think the Savalan ones were the ones that I liked the best. Beetles I was not a fan of. Azure is not bad, but the activator smell on the Savalan and the Azure is terrible. It's so bad. If you want to stick with an Amazon brand, the Manicure Dippy set is by far my favorite. Thanks, Anna. I'm not that much of a tech geek, but when I gotta turn it on, I gotta turn it on, you know? All right, let's get back into this manicure. So we are on our second layer. So we're gonna start our brush a little bit lower than what we want. We're gonna go just shy of halfway up the nail and brush that on. Again, we're trying to build that apex so we can build some strength to your nail. And then we're just gonna run the brush very lightly around the edge to cap the edges. This is going to be very important for avoiding chips. Ever since I started doing this, I found my manicures got a lot more last and they weren't chipping as much. So it's my tried and true method that I stick with. Bella, yeah, those Azure liquids and the Model ones and the Savalan, they all have that same like crazy activator smell. So the base liquids I didn't find too bad in all three of them, but definitely the activator was what threw me off. Yeah, Debbie, I believe it because honestly, those liquids are, oh, the smell is terrible. Thank you, Anna. I appreciate that. All right, friends, so we're going to skip the middle finger because we're going to be going in with a glitter dip at the end, just so you guys know. And we're going to go right into our white porcelain here. Again, starting a little ways down. And capping that edge. Oh, Nicola, no problem. So the one that I like is Manicure. It's the Manicure Dippies. It's also got a cute name. All right. Whew, we're doing okay with the setup so far. You know what? One camera turn off is not bad. The other day my audio wasn't working and I think that was a lot more detrimental. There we go. So we're almost done our second layer here, friends, and then we are going to get into the third layer. And friends, do not be shy with that like button or the share button. Be sure to share with friends. Sharing is caring. And you know, and a little thumb workout if you wanted to double tap the screen a couple times, give it a couple likes maybe. That would be fantastic. I would appreciate it. I'm so awkward with the shameless plugs, but hey, we got to do it, right? All right, friends, now that we've done that second dip, we are going to go in with our handy dandy toothbrush again. We are going to brush off all that excess powder because we do not want any on the nail that may contaminate our base liquid. And then for our third dip, we are going to go 3/4 of the way up the nail. I also like to cap on this dip as well. So we're going to brush our base coat off there so we get a nice thin layer. We're going to start just below that 3/4 mark. And then we're going to push up. That push up action is going to give you a lot more control over where the liquid goes, especially when we get up closer to working in that cuticle area. And capping the edge, friends, just means running the brush lightly along the edge there. Nothing too fancy. And then we're going to go and dip. Cass has shared the live with more than 5 friends. I think you're winning. I don't know if anybody could beat Cass and share it with more than 5 friends, but I think Cass is in the lead. All right. Hello, Sarah. My Picasso is here. Megan, thank you so much for hitting that share button. I appreciate it. All right. So we're just getting that third dip done. Eva, my nails are only strong when I have dip on them. I was not given the genetic, I didn't win the genetic lottery when it comes to nails. My nails are naturally very, very weak, so I have to keep dip powder or something on them to maintain any strength. It's the only reason I've been able to grow my natural nails to the length that you see. Ashley, I'm so glad you found me. I hope all of the tutorials are helpful. Feel free to ask questions while we're on here too. If you're having issues with chipping, the biggest thing is capping the edges. So I like to do it on 2 of the 4 dips, and then also making sure that you cap the edge at the end with the top coat. That's going to make a huge difference to avoid chips. Thanks, Sarah. I'm doing my best. I don't know if I'm quite Spielberg ready. I mean, I'm not producing the Titanic here, but we're at least doing a fun manicure, so I think we're doing okay. Dana, I am so glad that you found me. This has been so fun making new friends. And as far as lifting goes, it's all mainly in prep. Make sure that you remove all of the cuticle. Make sure you dehydrate the nail as well to remove all of the oils from your nail before you start dipping. The other thing is make sure that you're using cuticle oil at least once a day, if not twice. That's gonna help the nails stay flexible so that they don't get brittle and pull away from your dip. So that is like one thing that I know there's a lot of rumors that float around that oil can cause lifting, but it's actually quite the opposite. So make sure you're using cuticle oil. I highly recommend Onyx Nail Pro. Hers smell fantastic, especially the fruity cereal. So just saying. Sarah has also shared this live with more than 5 friends. Thank you, Sarah. Does anybody want to top that? Does anybody want to share it with like 10 friends? Do we have 10 friends? I don't have 10 friends, but maybe some of you guys are more popular than me. Dana, yeah, a nail drill can definitely make a huge difference. Michelle, for a low odor dip, I recommend the only one that I've tried actually is the Sparkle & Co. It's not bad. Now, as someone who doesn't get dip flu, I'm not super aggravated by the liquids. I wouldn't choose to use it. I definitely find traditional liquids much better. But if you do need a low odor option, that one is good. Just keep in mind that it does apply very, very thin. So, holy, Ashley has shared the live with more than 10 friends. We have a winner right now, friends. I don't know if someone can top 10 friends, but how am I getting my camera to do what it is doing? I have multiple cameras set up right now, thanks to my wonderfully tech-smart husband. So I'm actually filming my nails from my iPhone right now. And then I have an actual like DSLR camera pointing to my face. And then I'm using TikTok Live Studio to coordinate the two. And that's about as far as I can tell you on the tech setup because I'm not really sure why it works. I just know that it is and I'm enjoying it. So hopefully that helps. Mom and B is here. I need you to come and save the day. You were like our MVP for a while after that base liquid trick you gave me a few weeks ago. Ah, Sarah's up to 10. Okay, I'll count that, Sarah. I'll count that. Mom and B, it has been forever. I have missed you. Anna has also shared with more than 10 friends. I wonder if this thing will tell me if you guys share with like 20 friends. So you might want to keep hitting that share button. So I'm just saying. All right, let's get back into our dip powder for a few minutes. So guys, we did do our 2 dips. We are on our 3rd dip. We are going 3/4 of the way up the nail for those of you just joining. The idea of this is just to build an apex and add some strength to our manicures. So on this dip, I also like to run the brush over the free edge. I like to do 2 caps to help avoid chipping. Yeah, I imagine the travel baseball is really busy. But I appreciate you being here tonight. It's good to see you after so long. Phelan, yeah, we've got the multiple views going. I can actually see everybody in chit chat. Ah, Jen capped us out at 15. I was really hoping it would tell me if you guys made it to 20. We've never done that before. I thought it was a cool trick. Debbie, thank you for hitting that share button. I appreciate it. All right, friends, so here is where we at. We are 3 dips in. Here's the finished look for people who are just joining and want to see what we're doing today. So this is an Easter spring manicure. These are actually nail stickers. And we've also got an ombre going on the thumb too. So because we're doing an ombre on the thumb, what I like to do is I actually stop at my 3/4 dip because I don't like to make the cuticle area too bulky. So I'm actually going to stop here. I'm going to activate, I'm going to buff it smooth, and then I'm going to do my ombre. That's how I found to not make my nails too chunky when I do an ombre. So we're going to finish off. We're going to do a 4th dip on the pointer finger and the pinky finger, and then I'm going to encapsulate those with a clear powder. Pastel colors are notorious for like buffing the color away. So it's a good idea to encapsulate these ones in clear. This is not something you always have to do with cream dip powders, but for certain colors that are a little bit more finicky, it's a good idea to do. Well, hello there. How do you keep your nails from being brittle with how often you remove completely? Cuticle oil every single day. I keep cuticle oil on my nails. Ashley, I believe, has already sent to, how many is that? Anna has sent it to 30 people. I think Anna's winning so far. All right. I appreciate that, Sarah. I think you've done good. Thank you guys so much for sharing. Kaylee, thank you so much for following along. I appreciate it. All right, friends, so we're going to do our fourth dip before we do the encapsulation layer. So we're going to start midway at the nail. This is going to give you that control over the liquid. So we're going to start here. We're going to push back as close to the cuticle area as possible without touching the skin. And then we're going to pull forward and we're going to apply that thin layer to the entire nail. And into the powder we go. And then we're going to grab our toothpick. We're going to circle the edge here, like so. And then we're also going to go in with the white one more time. Anna shared to 30 people. All right, guys, I guess we're on the honor system now because TikTok actually won't tell me if you guys have shared with more than 10 people. So, you know, just drop it in the comments how many you've shared and I will 100% believe you. So please don't steer me wrong. Awesome. All right, friends. I always want to be in the chit chat, but I forget that I need to be doing my manicure too. I'm so nosy. I don't like to be left out. All right. There we go. Perfect. All right. We are all done with our white powder. I think this is my cat for that one. I don't know. Tanya, thank you so much for sending 5 ice cream cones. Jen, thank you so much for the 3 roses. I appreciate it. And hello to all of our friends who are now joining. All right. We got one more dip on our pinky here. And in we go. All right, friends, so what we are going to do is we're actually going to encapsulate the pinky and the pointer finger. Again, pastels are known for buffing out a little bit. We don't want that to happen. So we're going to encapsulate and clear just to protect that color so we don't lose any of that beautiful, beautiful lavender that we worked so hard on. And then we are going to add a full layer of glitter to the middle finger, and then we are going to ombre the thumb. And then we're going to add nail stickers to the ring finger. We have a whole lot going on in this manicure. Like I said, it is super extra, like super duper extra. So, you know, we're going to town for Easter nails today. Sarah, thank you for the super cute tiny dinos. Those are adorable. Tundra Dip Nails, thank you so much for joining and dropping in and answering a ton of questions. I so appreciate it. It was very good to see you tonight. All right. I'm so glad you guys are catching this too. We got a whole lot more to go. We got 85 friends here. This is awesome. Tundra, thank you for sending some likes before you go. I appreciate it. Amazing. All right. Let's encapsulate and clear. Then we're going to do some buffing, and then we're going to get into the glitter, and then we'll get into the nail stickers. So many things, friends. So many things. Phelan, we are using Purple Passion from West Coast Dips. We're going to be using Bunny Hop as the glitter, which also glows. And then we are using Porcelain by West Coast Dips as well. And then I'm using the clear powder from 10 by Tina. So let's get our clear powder going. And then we're going to buff these and clean them up quite a bit. Well, Sarah, I'm glad that the rain brought you here today. We are also getting a ton of rain. We went from snowstorms to full-on thunderstorms today, freezing rain. It's crazy out there. All right, let's get into this encapsulation layer here. And then we're going to activate, then we're going to buff, then we're going to get into some glitter. It's going to be a great time. Like I said, I went a little nuts today with this manicure. I was like, what can I do? And then I did all the things. Because why not? We got to have fun, right? Oh, Hannah, you guys are getting some crazy weather too. Where is everybody from? Now that I can actually see everybody. I'm over in Ontario, Canada, and Ontario in the last, at least where I live in Ontario, has been getting everything. Mother Nature is just like, you want snow? We'll give you snow. You want a full blizzard? We'll give you a blizzard. Oh, you want some freezing rain? Maybe some sunshine in the afternoon? Here, have at her. All right, we got lots of friends. We got Texas, Oklahoma, Mom and B from Omaha, Debbie, of course, from Georgia, Annie from Texas, Sarah from Arkansas, North Carolina, Southeast Pennsylvania, Bird from Nashville, Tennessee, Tracy from Southwest Florida. Allie's got 90-degree weather today. Rub it in, why don't you? Deb's from Alabama. Artistically by Bonnie is another Ontarian. Hello, friend. Anna's from Texas. Fanny from California. Lots of American and a few Canadian friends in here tonight. Oh, Phelan, I'm so jealous. That's awesome. We got Washington. Yeah, Alexander, you're not too far. We got Tennessee, upstate New York. Yes, Alexander, then that means you're very close. Right on the border. Ah, Nicola from the UK. We do have a European friend in here. Amazing. Diamond has from Missouri. Yeah, Hannah, we had that. I'm in like central Ontario, and I don't know, it must be sweeping over New York too, because it was crazy thunderstorming here this morning. All right, back to the manicure. I get so distracted chatting with everybody. But we better do what we're here to do, or I'll never get to leave. Not that I want to leave. I thoroughly enjoy hanging out with everybody, but you know, at some point we all go to bed, so I better get this manicure rolling. All right, so now that we've encapsulated these two fingers, we're going to activate, we're going to buff out because we're pretty lumpy at the moment. This is definitely a trust the process manicure, partly because I've been chit-chatting so much that it didn't go on as smooth as I would like, but that's okay. We can buff a lot of things out. So let's grab our trusty toothpick. Let's get all that excess powder out before we run the activator on. Well, good, and I'm so glad that you've enjoyed myself and the fellow Canadians. We do our best, you know. We got a reputation to uphold, so try to be as nice as possible. All right, so guys, when you're applying your activator, don't be afraid to be super generous with it. And then we're gonna let it dry. Sometimes I even go in with a second one just to be extra sure. It's like an insurance layer, really. Also, don't forget to get those edges that you capped as well. Yeah, oof, we got some buffing to do, friends. I'm so busy chit-chatting with the new camera in front of me that I'm like getting so distracted. That's okay. We're good buffers over here. And we have an excellent buffer from Onyx Nail Pro that does a miraculous job, so... Nicola, I usually change my manicures out weekly, actually right here on TikTok. So we do these lives every Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Oh, Haley, I'm so sad to hear that. Dip flu is the worst. It ruins so much fun for everybody. All right, you guys heard Mom and B. We got to tap, tap, tap. So let's see if we can get up to 50,000 likes, she said. That's quite a goal. What are we at now, friends? I can't even see it on my screen. All right, while you guys are hitting that like button and tapping away, I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna buff it out. King Schmitties, so we're at 12,000. We got 40,000 likes to go. So let's see if we can get this up to 50,000 by the time I'm done buffing. Maybe not by the time I'm done buffing, but at least, you know, maybe close. Let's aim for like 30,000 before I'm done buffing. How's that sound? All right, I think we're good to go here. So you guys, can you hear the tappy? We're tappy tapping. Sorry, I was trying to tap into the mic. So if you can hear that tap sound, that means you're good to go and ready to buff. So what I like to do is I actually like to smooth out my manicures first before I do any kind of ombre, just to make sure that I've got a nice smooth surface to work with. All right, we're already up to 13,000. We're up to 14,000, friends. Let's see how many likes we can go. Thank you, Anna and Jen, for the updates. Jen, thank you for the rose. Oh, we're getting a little bit of peeling. We gotta go in with a bit more activator. Holy, we're already up to 17,000. You guys are awesome. 17K, 18K, holy friends. Guys, I'm not even done buffing one nail. Hold up, hold up. You guys are so funny. All right, well, make friends with that that button while I'm buffing here. I'm gonna try to go fast. Hello, Kristen. It's so good to see you. I'm so glad you made it. You just made it in time for the like party. We're all trying to get this live up to 50,000 likes by the time I'm done buffing. I'm going to go 50,000 because I can't believe how quickly you guys got that to 20,000. We're at 20,000 likes. You guys are crazy. But crazy enough that I love you so much. So thank you. Crazy is good. Also, I apologize for the shakiness. I know that the buffing kind of rocks the table a little bit. Anna says, let's try for 70,000. You guys are the sweetest. Thank you very much. I appreciate all the love. I'm going to go home with a huge ego, and then I'm going to tell my husband that it's all you guys. Actually, it's kind of his own fault for putting me on camera, so it's just... Tanya, tips for buffing. So what I usually do is I actually start just going down the one side of the nail like I am here. And then when I get the side done, I will go in the middle. Now you can see areas where the buffing has hit and other areas where it hasn't. This means that we actually are not smooth yet. So the buffer is only hitting over here, and that's because we've got a raised portion here. So you want to keep an eye on kind of how your nail is looking as you're buffing. So you want the entire nail to be buffed out like this, and that way you know you're good to go. Dang, Sarah, that's awesome. You guys, we are at 30,000 likes. Are you joking me? You guys are crazy. Amanda, thank you for hitting that like button. Mom and B, Cass, you guys are awesome. Thank you, Anna. I appreciate you. Riling everybody up. Ah, Sarah, that's awesome. I did a wondrous, like, I don't know what I did on my thumb. I think I was talking, or my pinky, when I was talking while I was doing it, because this nail is jacked up. We're getting a bit of peeling, which means we just need to throw a little activator on. So just so you guys know, if this happens, just quit buffing, add a little bit of activator, and you'll be good to go. Well, I appreciate that, Anna, and I hope that these are helpful for you guys in learning how to do your own nails at home. I just enjoy doing my nails so much, so I'm so excited that I get to come on here and enjoy it with all my friends. So it is absolutely my pleasure to hang out with you guys every week. I look forward to it. Which is saying a lot, because I'm not gonna lie, usually I'm at home, like, cooped up in my house, not wanting to talk to anybody. So this is like my 1 hour of social time every week, and I really enjoy it. So thank you, friends. You guys are too sweet. My head's gonna be like this big. I'm gonna have to like zoom the camera out in order to handle my ego after you guys get done. So stop it. I'm just kidding. I'm so weird. I get nervous and then I just start talking. Well, Sarah, you are my Picasso, so... What's our like count out, friends? I don't know how to like use the screen setup, so I actually can't see what we're at. We're almost to 40K and I'm not even done buffing yet. Holy moly. Okay, we're getting there. Got some work to do on this white. This white went on. Again, I must have been just chit-chatting away while we were... while I was doing this one. Jeez Louise. Good, I'm glad I'm not the only awkward one, Sarah. 41K, thank you, Anna, for the updates. I appreciate it. 40K, Cass is sending updates too. Thank you. We are the Crooked Finger Club. We do have to stick together. That was like one of my very first lives that we figured that out. That's so funny. That brings me like right back to when this whole thing started. Now, friends, also as far as shaping goes, I actually shape my nails before I do my dip so that all I need to do is just run the file over the dip just to make sure everything is nice and sharp. So we're just going to do that here. We do need Crooked Finger merch. Also, for those of you that don't know, this is what we're talking about. I have... You'll never know that I'm pointing at you because my finger's actually pointing either a little to the right or a little to the left. So, Crooked Finger Club, I don't know if anybody else is in the club, but Sarah, my friend here, and I definitely are. Holy, we're almost to 50,000. You guys are crazy. Okay, I'm buffing as fast as I can. I'm trying to get this done before... Da-da. Ah, Mom and B, I had to scroll up quick to see what you're talking about. Yeah, I remember that. So what's actually really nice about this setup is, you guys can't see, but my mic is like right here in front of my face. So you guys can actually see where my phone is. So I would be in here doing a manicure, and especially when I was like sick that one time, I'm like, and like breathing right into my phone manicure. But now the microphone's over here. So now we don't have to worry about anybody coming in and bullying me for breathing, which I'm super excited about. I can be significantly less self-conscious about my weird breathing. Sarah, I'm on it. I'm on it. Anna, oh my gosh. We're almost to 50K. I guess I get a little bit more time since we're aiming for 50 instead of, or sorry, aiming for 70. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you very much. You guys make my entire day. This is why I look forward to these. You know what else is nice too is when I do, so you guys, you know how I would normally like take my fingers away and I'm like, sorry guys, give me a minute, I gotta do my up close. Now that you guys can actually see me while I do it, the reason I would do that is because I'm a little blind and I would need to be like right here in front of my face. So I don't know who else does their nails like right in front of their face, but this is what I need to do in order to like actually see what I got going on. So now that you guys can see while I do this, this is what was happening when I would remove my fingers from the screen. I just had my fingers like right in front of my face because I'm blind as a bat. I am wearing contacts, like I can see, but I can't see. Perfect. There we go. I think I'm good. Amanda, this color is actually Purple Passion from West Coast Dips. It's from their new spring collection that they just dropped last Friday. Danielle does that well. Okay, so it's not just me. Allie does it. AA, we are doing an almond shape. Oh, my face went out again, friends. 1 second. I think if I just hit that button, it comes back on. Oh, okay, we're back. Okay, good. Perfect. My pinkies aren't really that, well, actually, yeah, I guess they are kind of crooked. I've never noticed them. It's mainly just the pointers. My pointers are like crazy crooked. Anyhow, what are you gonna do? You know, we're not all hand models. We're just doing our best. 60K, friends. Deb, all of my liquids are from West Coast Dips. Okay, I think we're in good shape here. And I think I saved, because honestly, guys, my application tonight was a little crazy. I need to learn how to better manage doing my nails while I'm talking to you, because I definitely went a little haywire. Because that was a lot of buffing to have to do. But it's okay. It happens. All right. I think we're in good shape, friends. I'm happy with that. Okay, so now that we have buffed everything smooth, we're gonna go in and do the glitter. So this confused me for the longest time, so I just want to make sure, I'm sorry I'm repeating this, but I really want to be clear on this because it took me a long time to figure this out, because I felt like I watched tutorials and nobody actually explained this part. So if you are doing a glitter ombre, what I do is I only do my first 3 layers on my nail because I don't want it to be too bulky at the cuticle area. So what I do is I do my normal full dip, then I do my half dip, then I do my 3/4 dip, and then I stop dipping that nail if we're gonna do a glitter ombre coming from the top. Then I'll activate and then I buff it smooth so that we're at where we're at right now, and then I'll do the glitter ombre, and then I will do the clear encapsulation layer. So hopefully that helps you guys, because that took me a lot of experimenting back and forth to sort out. But that's how I avoid getting too much bulk at the cuticle area when I do a glitter ombre. Guys, we're almost to 70K. Anna says we're almost there. Autumn, thank you so much for hitting that share button. Anyone who is just joining us, don't be afraid to hit that share button as well. Sharing is caring. Miss Fallon is here. Hello, Fallon. I've missed you. Fallon is my beautiful niece, everybody. So if everybody wants to say hi to Fallon, I would also appreciate that, because she's awesome. Minnie, thank you so much for hitting that follow button. I appreciate it. Do I have a favorite item from West Coast Dips that I recommended? So their new spring collection that they just dropped last Friday is fantastic. I actually just posted a nail inspo today of 3 of their new colors. Highly recommend grabbing any of those. These colors that I'm using tonight are also from them. Their white powder is fantastic to work with. It's called Porcelain, so it's a good staple to have in your collection. It's also a really easy to use white powder. It doesn't clump up or anything, so highly recommend that as well, and their liquids are fantastic. Lots of love for Fallon. Thanks, friends. All right, so we have gotten all of our buffing done. So the next thing we are going to do is dive into the glitter. So this glitter is also a glow. Talia, yeah, this is the Onyx Nail Profile. I love this thing. It was a game changer for me. Amanda, you're very welcome. Danielle, I agree. West Coast Dips is fantastic. All right, let's do our full glitter dip first. So friends, when you are dipping into a chunky glitter like this, you do not want to dip your nail directly in like you normally would, because then all of your glitter is going to be all jagged and weird, and it's not going to sit nice, and we don't want that. So what we're going to do to fix that is we're actually going to lay our finger flat into the tub, turn it around, and then we're going to pat everything down so that way our glitter lays nice and flat how we want. So we are going to apply base coat to our entire nail. Miss Fallon, if you're still here, this is what your Uncle Dylan was trying to get you to show you yesterday when he shared the live. You know how he's a big nerd. He got all this set up for us, so he wanted to show it to you. Talia's here. Hello, Talia. I'm actually using, look, I'm using stuff that you sent me. I love them. They're going to be featured in tonight's manicure. I just dug them out and I was so excited to find them. All right, friends, back into the chunky glitter. We are going to apply the base coat to the entire nail. So starting a little ways down and then pushing up so we don't get too much liquid up in that cuticle area. And we're going to apply it all the way across. And then we are going to lay the nail flat into the tub. Turn it around, and then we're just going to press down any pieces that still might be sticking up so that everything lays nice and flat. Next, grab your toothpick, and we're just going to clear out any little pieces that aren't sitting somewhere that they should be. which is, you know, they shouldn't be in the cuticle line area. So there we go. We're going to let that dry. And then the next thing we're going to do is the ombre. So we are going to use a fluffy brush. Now, I saw this tip from another creator. You don't want a super fluffy brush. You want like a subtly fluffy brush. So this one is just like Eco Tools from Walmart. It's nothing fancy, but it gives you a little bit more control over where the glitter lies. Now, when I did my other ombre earlier today, it did not go well. So I'm going to go through again. If this one doesn't go well first try, we'll go on like how I kind of cheat it a little bit to make it work. Because I know there's lots of people who say they can't make glitter ombres work. You might not get it on the first tappy tap, you know? So I'll show you how to cheat it a little bit. Jaina, it's so good to see you. Thank you. I'm also really enjoying this setup. Oh, no way. Well, hopefully if she still has these stickers, you guys grab them because that's where I got them from and they're fantastic. All right, friends, so for this glitter ombre, we are going to apply the base coat as close to the cuticle area as possible. And then we're going to just kind of like lightly stroke it down the nail. Now, before we do this, again, friends, don't forget to hit that share button. Sharing is caring. We're killing it with the likes tonight. Let's kill it with the shares too. A few of you have already shared with more than 10 friends. Very appreciated. All right, let's do this. All right, so we're going to grab the base coat. We're going to start a little further down the nail and we're going to push up. And then I just kind of like flick it. I don't know how else to say it, but we're just going to kind of flick it everywhere. You don't need to go all the way down to the bottom of the nail. And then we're going to dip our brush in, point our finger down, and we're just going to lightly tap, trying to get as much, and you can bring your nail up a little bit like I'm doing to try to get it to fall a little bit more, like so, and then tap it off. And there we go. So you guys can see, I actually do have some bigger, chunkier glitter pieces in this one than I do here. That happens a lot when you're trying to ombre chunky glitter. So we're gonna cheat. And it's okay to cheat. This is a situation where cheating is totally okay. So we are going to let that dry for just a second. Now you can see I've got a few pieces down on the ground here. We're gonna use those. And I'm going to use them with my toothpick. So I usually try to like wet this, but I don't have. We're just gonna add a little water here because you gotta wet the end of your toothpick in order for it to, there we go, okay. So let's cheat this. Okay, so we're gonna brush off any excess. And then what we're gonna do is we're actually just gonna add a little dab of base coat where we wanna stick one of those chunky glitters. So we're gonna grab our base coat. And I would like a big chunky piece here, so I'm just gonna tap a little base coat there. I'm going to wet the end of my toothpick, and then we're gonna grab one of these pieces and we are going to plop it on and stick it where we just put that base coat, right? And then again, we want another maybe like bigger piece here, so we're just going to put a little bit of base coat there. Wet the end of our toothpick, grab a chunky piece, and plop that on. And you're just gonna repeat this until you're happy with the look. And honestly, guys, if you've been frustrated with your ombres and because you're looking at how other people are doing it, I can't speak for other people, but this is how I've been cheating it. So this is like a great way to actually get that glitter ombre look when you're using a chunky glitter. So hopefully this helps. Now I'm gonna add a little bit more there. Wet the end of the toothpick, pick up the glitter, and dump it on. Like so. Oh my gosh, we're at 70,000 likes. Anna! That's amazing. Thank you, Mom and B. Thank you, Debbie. You guys are awesome. I like totally had to tune out there when we were going through the glitter ombre. So thank you guys so much. That makes my heart so happy. Debbie, I imagine. You guys got to do some finger exercises. Should we lead a thumb stretch when we're done this? How are you guys doing? Mom and B, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I was a little concerned. I didn't know. I didn't know if 50,000 was a little too steep of a goal, but you guys did it. I am wrong. You guys were fantastic. Thank you very, very much. Ah, Jake's in the room. Jake's not the coolest. All right, friends. Let's get back into our glitter ombre. So, like I said, we're just cheating here. Now, the other thing is we might want a little bit more glitter at the top. So, to cheat that, I'm just going to add a little bit of base coat kind of just at the very, very, very top. And then we're going to dip that fluffy brush in, and we're just going to kind of pound that glitter in there, like so. I feel like we need a little chunky glitter there just to make this work. So, oh, I'll pick up that little piece over there. So now that you guys know how to cheat a glitter ombre, I'm expecting everybody to, you know, maybe send these my way so I can see them, because now that you know how to do it, you're going to do it all the time. I feel like we still need a little bit more. I'm going to go a little further down the nail. I'm getting crazy with these little pieces of glitter because they're so freaking cute. All right. Easy peasy, friends. Thank you, Mom and B. I appreciate that. Anna, you're awesome. Ari, thank you so much for the follows. I appreciate it. All right. There we go, friends. Okay, so there's our glitter ombre. We've got our chunky glitter here. The next thing we're going to do is the nail stickers, but first let's encapsulate that glitter so it's nice and safe. What is going on here? There we go. All right, so to encapsulate, I'm going to put the glitter away because otherwise I'm going to spill it. I don't trust myself at all. Thanks for the weights, Jake. I appreciate it. Oh, that's the white glitter. All right. Woo. So now that this one's dry, we're just going to brush off all that excess glitter. We are going to apply base coat to the entire nail. You want to make sure that you encapsulate your glitters. If you buff right over top of them, you're going to wreck it, which is going to be real sad after you did all that work. So we're going to apply base coat to the entire nail. And we're going to dip it into the clear powder. Grab your toothpick, swipe the cuticle line, and voila, there we go. And then going into this next one here, same thing, we're just going to apply base coat to the entire nail. You especially don't want to buff your glitter ombre you just did, or you're going to end up wrecking all that hard work we put into it. And dip it into the clear powder. That's it, that's all for the clear powder. So we are going to activate, we're going to do a light buff on those, but before we do, we're going to do our nail stickers because those also have to be encapsulated in clear powder. Like I said, friends, we were going, I got very extra doing this manicure today. I wanted to do all the things, so. All right, so here are our nail stickers that we're using. So this is the look that we are going for. So all we're going to do to apply nail stickers, you're going to, I actually got a little area that I need to buff out a little bit. There we go, that's better. Okay, so your nail is nice and smooth. We've gotten rid of any dust that might be on there. And then we are going to simply place our nail stickers where we want them. So I'm gonna start with this really pretty purple one here. Make sure you guys can see. So we're just gonna pick it up with a tweezer. I find a tweezer works the best. Peel that off. Where did I place that one? Okay, so I guess this one is going right about here. I like to have them hang off the nail just like a little bit and then clip it off afterwards. So we've got it placed, and then you just want to press it down into place like so. Nail stickers are the easiest nail art you're going to do. So highly recommend if you don't want to get into gel liners or anything like that, nail stickers are awesome. All right, so next we've got this little blue thing, which I believe is this one here. So we're gonna add that on next. That's a great way to pass the time at work, Kristen. Jake, thank you for sending all the weights. I appreciate it. Are you sending weights because I look so buff? I'm just kidding. I don't look buff at all. Okay, friends, we're adding that on there. Now you'll notice that I'm adding that kind of in the corner there. We're just going to rub it into the corner, and then I'm actually gonna clip it off. So I'm gonna grab my cuticle nippers, and we're just gonna go and clip that off there. Then we'll grab our toothpick and we'll just dip that into the cuticle area. Like so. Tell Soraya I said thank you, Fallon. King Schmitty's, these nail stickers were all your idea, so that's the only reason we're doing these tonight, friends, because King Schmitty's wanted to see some nail stickers, so. All right. Now, we've also got this little purple at the bottom, if I can find it here. Where'd you go? Oh, there it is. Okay. This is the one we want. Aha. There we go. Okay. And we're just going to place that one in the corner. Oh my gosh. Go in your home. No. Ah! All right. Well, okay, there we go. This one wants to be a bee. Nope, that's not where we want you either. The nice thing is these stickers can be a little bit forgiving, so you can kind of rearrange them before you fully commit to the stick, you know? Oh my gosh. Why? Just go. I just want you to stick. I just want you to stick to the nail, friend. Good grief. I think there's only like one of these too, so if I mess this up, I'm going to have to do a different one. It's not going to be the same as the other finger. I'm going to have a whole breakdown because my OCD will not allow that to happen. Okay, there we go. Come on. Everyone gave you 70,000 likes for this. Haha! Haha! Woo! Success! Okay. Whew! I don't want to jinx it. Okay. Whew! Whew! There we go. 75,000 likes. And Dylan's in here sending weights now. Thank you. It definitely does, Jen. Yes, Christina, the struggle is real. That's why I like doing these lives, because I feel like when I edit videos for my TikTok, it makes it look so easy, and everyone's like, oh, it looks so easy. It's not. It's not. Sometimes I'm behind the camera saying a lot of bad words, you know? And I can't do that on TikTok Live, so I just had to, you know, express through my face. All right, now that we got that on there, we're going to clip the edge off with our cuticle nippers again. Oh, that is not stuck down. Oh! Why? Just stick. I just want you to stick. Good grief. I think it got powder on the other side of it, so it does not want to go down. Do I have another one of these? I'm over this one. I'm just too mad now. You've earned it. You're not going on my nail. You don't deserve it. Okay. We're gonna do... Is it gonna stick? One more chance? Push it up a little bit. Ha! Just stay. Okay, we got it to stay. Okay, it's really staying this time. Whew! Okay. Whew! Did it. Done. Over it. Let's encapsulate. Let's encapsulate before it's too late. Where's my clear powder? That's not the clear powder. There we go. Okay, perfect. Ha! Done. Sweet. Make me sweat. All right. I did my best to nail it. All right. I'm trying to encapsulate it, Dylan. I'm trying. I'm going my best. Okay. So friends, after you apply your nail stickers, which is so easy to do, we're going to apply base coat to the entire nail, and then we are going to encapsulate in our clear powder. Like so. Look at that. Easy breezy, beautiful. It's like nothing even happened. It's totally fine. Okay. Here we go. Boom. Done. Love it. Thanks for the weights, Jake. I appreciate it. 50 weights, Jake. Ay, ay. All right. Yeah, I could have used some top coat for sure, but I was worried that it would just like muddle it even more and create more of a mess. But we got it on there. It's encapsulated. It's staying forever. Fallon, I'm same girl. Same. Oh my gosh, now the lid doesn't want to go on. Good grief. There we go. Over it. I'm over it, friends. This is what beautiful manicures do. They make you work for it. Nothing in this life is simple. Not even manicures, you know? I'm just kidding. Ooh, why is that wet? Oh, I got it in my little bit of water that I put out for my toothpick. All right, we're in good shape now. So let's activate our clear. We're gonna give it a light buff, and then we're gonna go in with activator again. Then we're gonna top coat, and we're gonna call this manicure a day because this has been time. Mary's, yes, I do actually activate and buff before I put my nail stickers on to make sure that I am applying them to a nice smooth surface. Now, sometimes with my encapsulation layers, I do like to be a little extra generous with the activator just to make sure everything cures properly. Like so. Thank you, Marissa. Whew, I'm so glad that's over. That was stressful. I need to think about this next time I do a really extra manicure. Good grief. Okay. So we're just going to take our file, we're just going to run it along the edge just to make sure the areas where we hung that sticker off are nice and smooth, they look natural. Like so. And then we'll just do a very light buff. You don't want to buff too much or you're going to end up buffing your stickers off, which if your sticker application goes anything like mine just did would be really extra heartbreaking. So we're going to give these a very, very light buff. Jules, the struggle is very real today. Good grief. I am doing my best to slay, but I'm not sure that I'm slaying right now. There we go. And then we'll buff this one out. Slay! I don't know if I'm slaying. That last slay didn't feel like a slay. That actually felt more embarrassing than anything else. Thank you, Anna. There's a lot of pressure to do your nails when you have your husband, your brother-in-law, and your niece all watching you at the same time. You know what I mean? I know I'm going to hear about this layer. Thank you, Fallon. I trust your opinion more than anyone's. Thank you, Nicola. I appreciate that. All right, friends. I think that we are good. We are ready to top coat these. Look at that. Whew. Stressful, but we did it. Okay, so what we want to do is just get any excess powder out of there. Then we're going to activate, then we're going to top coat, and then we're going to be done. So let's apply our activator. Now, before you go in with top coat, before you go in with your second activator, make sure that you have a lint-free wipe or just a paper towel. You want to work fairly quickly with this next step, so we are going to apply our activator. like so. And then once I get this on, I'm going to use that lint-free wipe, and we're going to wipe away all of the excess activator. You want to make sure that your activator is dry and that there isn't any left before you put your top coat on. Otherwise, you risk contaminating your top coat. Your brush goes hard. It's a bad time. We don't want that to happen. So we're going to apply that. We're going to take our lint-free wipe, and we are going to wipe everything from the nail like so. And then when we go in with that first layer of top coat, we want to limit the contact time that the brush has with the nail, again, to avoid making your top coat brush get hard and icky and ruining your brush. We don't want that to happen. So we're going to do 3 quick strokes. Bam, bam, bam. And then we'll go in on the second layer and make this a whole lot nicer. Doot, doot, doot. All right. So now that we have that first layer on there, we're going to go in right away with the second layer, this time doing a much, much nicer job. Also want to make sure that you cap the edges. This is, again, so important for making sure that you do not get chips. And it's going to make your manicure last a little longer, which is also quite nice, because after we go through all that effort, the last thing we want is for our manicure to chip off. So let's apply and run the brush over the free edge. All right, and then we let her dry. Nicola, I love that. Loving the lilac like I've never loved before. We are done, friends. What's the name of the dip liquid? These are the West Coast dip liquids. They are one of my 2 favorites. Absolutely recommend them. Britton, yes, you can see me now. Cass, yay! That's so exciting. I can't believe you guys did that. Your thumbs must be so sore from all that tapping. So thank you guys very much. I so appreciate that. Allie, you know what? At this point, I feel like you know that I am not a good influence, but you keep coming here, so what am I to do, you know? But yes, you're going to need another West Coast Dips order. Isabel, thank you for hitting that like button. I appreciate it. Fallon, tell your dad to get back into the gym, and then maybe his arm wouldn't be sore from liking. Allie, yes, I know. I apologize. But sorry, not sorry, you know? Taj, thank you so much for those likes. I appreciate it. Allie, yes, you do need an IKEA trip. You're going to need the Alex drawers to store all of this stuff. Absolutely. Thank you, Anna. I appreciate that. Jake. Friends, thank you guys so much. Now, before we call it a night, does anyone have any dip nail questions that I may have missed? Anything at all? Yeah, Allie, you're definitely going to need those Alex drawers then, for sure. Well, Jules, you learned something new today, because everybody, like, just totally rammed that like button and got us to 80,000 likes. I think we got, what, 40,000 likes in the time it took me to buff my nails tonight, which was freaking amazing. I'm not going to lie, I had my doubts. I thought that was a bit of a steep goal, but you guys totally proved me wrong, so thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you, Jaina. Awesome, Anna. Thank you so much for making it. It was good to see you. I'll see you next week. How do I dispose of my acetone after soaking off? I put it right in the garbage. I usually soak it up in some paper towels and then it goes right in the garbage. Do not, please do not put acetone down your sink. It will ruin your plumbing. It's a bad time. Nobody wants that. So the best way to dispose of it is just soak it up with some paper towel, toss it right in the garbage. Anna, no, I'm not leaving yet. I got a few more minutes, so I'll hang out for a few more minutes if anybody has any questions. Tell Sarai I said bye, Fallon. That's okay, Casey. We're going to post this on the TikTok, so we'll do a little highlight reel of these. Awesome. Well, Anna, thank you also for being a ringleader in that big Legathon that we had, because I think that you and Jen were definitely, you know, getting everybody riled up. So thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Yes. So another thing that I'm thinking I might do is actually put these lives, like the recordings of them, on YouTube. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that on here, but yeah, I think we're going to do that. So if you miss a live, I'll probably chop it up a little bit so it's not as long. But yeah, just because, oh, we lost my face. Good grief. I wonder if Dylan's still here. We need a solution. My face, this is the third time we've had to turn that bad boy back on. But yeah, no, I was thinking we would actually upload these onto YouTube. So if you guys want to see them, if you missed them or skim through them, we can do that. So just let me know if that's something that you guys want to do. Thank you, Allie, and good luck picking up the littles. Anna, you're awesome. We got the camera back on. Thank you guys for letting me know, by the way. I appreciate it. I don't always notice, especially when I'm like in the middle of my manicure. So thank you guys. Also, I guess I can put the nails there so you guys can see the finished look. So I'm going to do my best to get this inspo back up on TikTok tomorrow so you guys have it for the weekend, because these are definitely going to be some good spring nails. I intended actually to use Easter Bunny nail stickers that I had, but unfortunately you couldn't actually get the sticker off the paper, and they had to go in the garbage. They were complete trash. So luckily I found these ones, which I was super excited about. These are from Flora Nail Shop, who's apparently closing down and has everything on sale. So if you guys want to check that out, definitely do that. I don't know that these are still there, but that's where the nail stickers are from, just in case anybody was wondering. Okay, Jessica, well, good. I will, I'll definitely look into getting these uploaded over there, so that's awesome. Isabel, the colors that I used are Purple Passion, Bunny Hop, and Porcelain, all by West Coast Dips. So these two are actually from the new spring collection that she dropped last Friday. Highly recommend. I've done a few manicures with that collection over the last like week or so, and the colors are fantastic, so highly recommend checking those out. Cass, no, they were, I thought so, because I was like, did I do something wrong? Are they water? But no, they were actual real stickers, because they were kind of coming off, but they were just ripping. They were just cheap ones from Amazon that are not great. I've had lots of luck with other nail stickers from Amazon, but these ones were not it. So, yeah. The sparrows are super cute. Janet, yeah, no, guys, I honestly, that's what I thought, but these were definitely stickers. They were labeled as stickers. The instructions on the back of them even said to like remove with a tweezer. And then I was looking at the reviews because I was like, are these water? So I pulled up the listing on Amazon to see if I was losing my mind. And they are definitely stickers, and everyone in the reviews was like, you cannot remove these from the paper. So yeah, they were just a bad set, unfortunately. I wish they were water ones. All right, good night, Nicola. Thank you so much for joining. I know, right? I was like, oh, I was so frustrated. All right, friends, I think I'm gonna call it a night. Jake, you need to stop hitting that tap button. Amazing. All right, my friends. Well, thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. It's so good to get to interact with you. It's definitely a bit of an experience knowing to pay attention to this camera and that camera, so we got a little crazy with the application tonight, but I think everything turned out well, so we're in good shape. So these lives are every Wednesday night for those of you who are new to joining. I go live every Wednesday, 5:30 p.m. EST. So yeah, definitely feel free to join. I will get the live event up on my TikTok profile. So when it's there, you can go and you can click and you can register, and that will send you a TikTok reminder when we do go live. So just in case you forget, you can always do that. And yeah, perfect. All right, friends. Thanks for the weights, Jake. I appreciate it. All right. I think we're out of questions. I just wanted to make sure I got everyone's questions before I go. I always hate when I say bye and then a question comes in. Bye, Miss Fallon. It was good to see you. Thank you for joining. All right, friends. I gotta go for the evening. I will see everybody next Wednesday, 5:30 p.m. EST, right here on TikTok. Have a very good rest of your week. Have an amazing weekend. Have an amazing Easter weekend. I hope the Easter Bunny is good to everybody. And I will see everybody next Wednesday. Ooh, 90,000 before we go. Thank you, friends. Thank you, Anna. Isabel, good luck with that. Bye, Fallon. Bye, Jake. All right, friends, have a good night. I will see everybody next Wednesday.